So I have advanced from, so at last stream, we ended a race. I have advanced to the start of the next race. I've also started designing a new engine. So the engine that we set up, at the end of last session, has been finished. It was sort of just a dummy to be able to unlock more parts. It is, as it turns out, it is going to be quite a bit better than our current engines. So I've got it in here with reliability work being done over here. So it's going to be ready for the next race day. But otherwise, yeah, now designing an illegal engine so we can carry those stats forward. We're still in a really bad shape because our engine is so bad. Like, more than anything else, it's our engine really holding us back, and we get like double dinged on that. But we had no good engine parts for this year. Hopefully, if we make a couple of like super duper experimental illegal engines, carry forward those stats until next year, and hopefully get some really good traits for next year, and then we can develop like hopefully a god tier engine, or at least an engine that'll get us back into the pack, because it's really, really hurting us a lot. We also got a new sponsor. It was a really, really easy decision. Ravelli & Co. over here is offering $400,000 per race for 10 races. It was by far the best deal that was present, so it was an easy one to take. Other than that, actually, we don't have any sponsors resetting for a while. I think we're about ready to start. So we're going to Phoenix. So we've got this race in Phoenix that is happening. Luckily, it's not the oval version of Phoenix, which is obviously terrible. It's a half oval with really another internal oval over here. It's still not a great track, let's be honest, over here. It is going to be hot as hell. We will need to rise from the ashes like some sort of mythical beast. Can't think of the name of it, but over here in Phoenix, we're going to have to do something very similar to that. And goddamn, that is going to be hot. Holy shit, that's really hot. Tire wear is very high. I think we might actually have to go in with the expectation of using mediums. Now, mediums in this case is going to be the hardest compound. Usually we avoid using the hardest compound because it's not usually a winner. But it's going to be so goddamn hot. Like, this is the thing. I don't think they don't simulate, like, track temperatures exactly. I mean, it's just, you only need one temperature value in the track, like temperature is just based on the air temperature. But IRL, being sunny in that temperature, this asphalt would be at least 50, 60 degrees or more, like just melting it. I don't know. We're going to take Golden Tiger as a sponsor. That's the only one that we could, conceivably achieve. It's not a whole lot of money though, unfortunately, but third and above is not really viable. So there's a definite possibility we might end up doing a medium stint. Now, probably medium is overkill in terms of tire wear. Much more likely is probably a medium soft. Like medium we could definitely do as a one stopper. But if we can pull off medium soft, that would be better. If we can, for speed. Because the softs would be a lot faster. But we have to keep in mind, the soft and the super soft, we're going to have to do a lot of conserve just to stop them from overheating. In fact, even the mediums, I think we're going to have to do some conserve on the mediums to stop them from overheating. Which means a couple of things. One, the softer compounds aren't actually going to be that much faster if we're going to have to spend so much more time on conserve or even backup mode to stop them from melting down. So the duration of these is going to be a lot longer, but the speed benefit is not going to be quite as substantial. It should be a 2 or 3 stopper. I mean, maybe. The thing is, with a very high tire wear, that is entirely possible. I think what I'm going to do is something like this. I'm going to assume we're not going to run softs at all, except for qualifying. So we'll have 2 fresh sets of softs, super softs for qualifying, and maybe we use one for practice. I don't think we will be using these in race day. There's a possibility if there's a safety car or something like that, then maybe there'd be a really short stint on super softs. Maybe I should do this. Because we're not going to run... I mean, maybe it turns out we can do it like a soft kind of sequence. Do a 2-stopper, do all softs with conserve thrown in for the temperature. It just doesn't feel right. You're right, Monty does have the medium tire management. The thing is, I think that might be irrelevant here because the mediums are the hard compound on this race, and their durability is probably not an issue. But it does make it very likely that, in fact, Monty can potentially do a medium, like a one-stop, medium all the way. And then she can use her improved tire wear thing, which will be very nice. It is very high tire wear. I think I'm going to go with this distribution. Yeah, 4-3-2, or we could do 3-3-3. What's nice about a 3-3-3 is we could practice on the mediums to get the knowledge. But here's the thing. If we're going to be running on mediums enough that the knowledge matters, Monty won't use the medium knowledge, probably. She'll probably use the reduced tire wear instead. Balky could potentially use it, but we don't know if we need to do that. If I recall correctly, last season the harder tires were what was needed. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, maybe for Monty, the 3-3-3, maybe. But... Although, she's not going to be able to get enough knowledge by herself. And that's the thing. We don't need the triple medium. I don't feel like a medium run is necessary. And again, I don't think we need the medium knowledge. I think I want to bring the extra set of super softs because that will potentially give us one spare super soft for the race in case there's an awkward safety car or something like that. Or we just need an extra, like, 3-4 laps of super speed. Maybe go for a fastest lap. Something like, well, we can't fastest lap. Yeah, Monty a 2-stopper, Balky a 3-stopper. I think that's probably the sort of thing that's likely. We'll see exactly what Balky's medium run looks like. But there we go. We'll go here. Now, in terms of parts, this new engine we developed, it does not have the reliability yet, so we can't use that. Neither this new gearbox, which actually, is that being improved? The new gearbox? Oh, the new gearbox is illegal, isn't it? Yeah, this is an illegal... Oh, that's 100% reliability. This one here we could use... Oh, wait, except its quality is kind of poop. Oh, because we ran them apart and we got the bonus to acceleration. Because look at this. It's only 1467 and its cap is 1507. It's less good than this one. So no, we actually don't want to use this new gearbox at all. It would be great for qualifying, but that would be it. So we're going to keep using this gearbox for a while. In fact, possibly just keep using it, period. Let's go ahead and give that a little bit more love. That's going to be all right. 100% reliability on the illegal part. Yeah, I can't remember, but I don't know. Why is it the better color? So the color of the parts represents the like the rarity in the level. So it is kind of annoying. This great component got a lot more components, and so it's including a great component in it. But one of it we just got we just picked the reduced build time, and then I think we randomed the. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know why we ended up with the acceleration and reliability boost one over here, but I think we were just doing this as a throwaway to unlock better parts for our illegal gearbox. I think that's what happened over there. So anyway, I think our part setup is fine. Yeah, the great gearbox is just the bridge. Exactly, well said. So otherwise, we are set up. Okay, I'm nervous about this. This temperature is a real interesting wild card. This is also the race where our engine burst into flames that time. Pit crew has been rotated already. Thank you for mentioning it. Sorry I didn't acknowledge it earlier. I have indeed rotated the pit crew. We are in fine shape over here. 36 laps. Thank you very much. Super hot, high tire wear, low fuel wear, fuel usage. I think this is an engine crucial race, though, which is unfortunate for us because, again, our engine is terribad. Very bad. Oh yeah, they were engineer parts, so they were free and quick. That's probably the reason we grabbed those. I mean, I know for sure the -2 days per million spent one is an engineer part. The qualifying one might be as well. And yeah, that would explain why we picked that, just because it was cheap, a bit faster, and then we'd be able to work on our illegal parts after that. Just get some Southern U.S. NASCAR folks on the team. You learn how to run in the heat. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what these predicted lap counts are. It's 36 laps, right? So a one-stopper on a medium kind of works. Like, 36 laps. So 36 laps would be 18 laps per stint. Actually, medium with a one stop is kind of spot on. If we have to do a little bit of temperature management, which I suspect we will, it's just going to make sure we don't fall into the bottom band. The thing is, the mediums are so much slower than the other tires. So what else we got? We could do soft. which might be faster. I'm wondering if Balki, we should have brought more softs. It turns out it works out nicely here. We'll probably have to do a little conserve for the management. I think Balki goes soft, 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 and Monty goes medium, medium. We split the strat a little bit. Soft, soft, medium is also a possibility. Yeah, we'll see exactly what the loads are. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get any tire knowledge over here, which is kind of bad for Balki. It would have been nice, maybe if we knew what the lap counts were going to be, right? We'd have packed an extra set of softs so that we could get Balki some soft knowledge. Yeah, and the pits are in the very fast part of the track, so they're punishing. I remember that. I think there's a good chance that soft, soft, soft is going to be faster than medium, medium, although it requires an extra pit stop. So we're going to run soft, soft, soft on Balki because I think it might be faster. But for Monty, the medium, medium is going to work well because she can coax some extra life in them and prevent them from entering the lowest performance band, which is less of an issue with the hardest compound, but it's still going to be okay. So what we'll do is we'll just practice on super soft so we can get the knowledge for the qualifying. And that'll still leave us an extra set of super softs for the race day itself. The speed balance is clearly going to have to be quite a lot higher up. What I'm going to do is crank that over like this. Crank that there. And then we'll go with this. Monty and softs for practice. Well, I guess that's a possibility. Because you're right, Monty doesn't need these softs. She does generate knowledge very slowly, but she might be able to get level 1. She might be able to get level 2 of the soft knowledge if she just runs that. And that would help Balki for the race. Okay, I like that idea. And then with Balki, we don't want to waste any of her softs, so she'll just get our quality knowledge, and that's going to have to be okay. So we'll do race trims. Thank you. Get great downforce right away. I suspect we'll want a little less. We'll do this much and see if it still says great or if it becomes good. We'll get lots of information. We're going to stiffen up the handling a fair bit, and we're going to shorten up the speed balance a fair bit as well. Okay, go, go, go. Hotspot. 2 feet of snow. Yeah, so there's a couple of people that have said they've been hit by a lot of snow. Where are people that they're being hammered with a ton of snow? Actually almost out of snow here, which is nice. Although it's certainly possible we'll get some more snowstorms before season's over. Oh, Colorado. Oh. Chicago has less than an inch. Alright, well we found the excellent speed balance for Balki, which is nice. The downforce, we went from great to good, so we know we actually need to dial in a little bit more downforce, almost certainly, to go to the other side. Handling was poor, is now good. I think... Well, we're running out of sliders over here, so I feel a little bit unlikely that it's in this direction, but we'll see what that does. We don't have to worry about breaking the speed balance because we know where it is and we can recon it again pretty easily. Iceland's 10 degrees and rain. Ooh, wow. So, okay, for the downforce, we went from good to okay. So, in fact, we need to dial in more downforce, which is not what I expected at all. Handling went from poor to good. So again, we'll stiffen that a little bit more as well. And the speed balance went from great to good. So actually, we want the speed balance to be right on the left edge over here. Somebody again was asking why we don't save the status. Partially it's because they do change a little, regardless, and I actually enjoy this minigame a lot. So, hey! Purple, green, purple! So, we don't know where the excellent handling is. That's good. Now great. I think what I'll do is I'll just notch in a tiny bit more and see what this does with the handling. Maybe I'll give it 2 notches. This will break the speed balance, but we'll be able to fix it again in a sec here. Here, we might do something like that and see where we end up. We're close enough, actually. Just go out and stay Stay out there, Balky. You're gonna be fine. I like chasing the purple, yeah. Let's dial in a tiny bit more downforce. And we'll just try to notch in a little more handling and see what that does for us. So I'm going to bring in Monty. Do that. I'm going to put backup mode on these tires. Just because I only want to use the soft... I mean, I guess I could switch to mediums if they go out. But I want to get knowledge for this as long as possible. And it's still hot as hell. So even though we'll be lapping a little bit slower, I think that's still going to be... that might give us a little bit more knowledge because we'll be out on it a little longer. Okay. Oh, that's quite good information. So the downforce went from great to good. So we actually know we need a little less downforce. Somewhere right around there is actually going to be pretty spot on. We were great here. We're still great here. So what I'm thinking with the handling is we actually bring it back a notch. There you go. Sort of between the two greats, that's probably okay. That's likely to be very, very good. But we'll bring her in one more time. There's no refueling in this league currently. Unless we were to change the rules, no refueling in this league. Alright, 97%. It's just the handling that we don't have bang on. Let's see, it was great, it was great, it was great over here. We're in between the two. It was good here. Maybe actually... to the right of the first grate that we found. Wouldn't surprise me if it turned out to be that. Let's just go ahead and keep you out now. And try to finish off our race trim at least. So we're going to bring both in. And switch to some quality trim. Hey! Triple purple. We're still only at 98, which is always annoying to see on a triple purple, but we're not going to worry about it anymore. We're going to go to quality trims, and we're not going to switch tires. Like, we're going to keep trying to get soft tire knowledge with Monty. She has low feedback, and, you know, yeah, a pay driver with high feedback might be a thing to get. I don't know if that would save us much money, but it would. I think it would probably lose money still, despite the pay driver aspect of it, but it would give us a little bit more practice options. We're at 99%, and the speed balance is only great, not excellent. So we actually need to send it slightly to the right. There you go. It's actually now in the between two excellence. Are we gonna get the fabled 100%? Could it happen? I don't know. I think the way it rounds thing, I think it's fairly unlikely, but wouldn't that be cool? Quality trim, go. There's no such thing as 100. So yeah, we're just happy to leave them out at this point, and just accrue quality knowledge. Okay, just sending you back out for another quali stint. Go, go, go. And we're coming in now. Your tires are pretty much burnt. So we'll just switch to mediums because we're not doing mediums with Balky. We'll just do this so that she doesn't have to come in again for a tire change after this. 99, yeah. There's no such thing as 100, you guys. It's a myth. 100% practice white whale. Yeah. Boom! Hey! Level 3 quali, level 3 race. Level 3 on the super softs as well, which is going to be great for quali. Which I guess we'll use that instead of sweet spot, or maybe we'll still use the sweeter spots. The thing is, we don't know for sure that the tire knowledge, I guess we can bring them in at this point, because we're not, yeah, well, the tires are out. There's no time left, so. We don't know for sure that the tire knowledge helps in quality, although it looks like it does. Sweeter spots makes it easier to get a good balance of temperature in the brakes and tires, but doesn't actually give us a higher potential speed. So I think we are going to use the tire knowledge rather than sweeter spots, since we do have it. It's level 3, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm assuming it's always rounds down. It's probably like, you know, floor to, you know, round to floor, floor to end kind of thing. So even if we end up with like a 99.999 of like the dials being exactly right, probably rounds down. It might technically be possible to get 100, but it's got to be like pixel perfect on all the things. So super soft quality trim. We're going to give ourselves the best possible chance for a really good position over here. Fingers crossed. We are going to use our super softs, which is good. We've got our 99% configuration going on. 98% over here. Boo. But I think that's going to be that. Okay, so we're going to do 2 passes. So we want the second pass to be when the track is fully rubbered in, but we'll do another one early on in case, you know, we flub the second one. So I guess we'll go now. Go. A little bit of a gap. Go. I mean, we could just do a single stint to, you know, save a set of tires, but we don't really need them. Monty's a little bit stuck in traffic here. Wasn't very good, but now we're just going to wait for the grip in. It's only 51... By the way, we're probably going to get lapped this race, and we should maybe keep that in mind. It's only 51 seconds to lap, so we can leave with very little time remaining. Because as long as we start our hot lap before the timer hits 0, we're going to be okay. Another set of cars are going out now. It'd be nice not to go into traffic. That might be actually pretty good. Let's put you on some fresh supers and go. Okay, still seems clear. Fresh set of supers and go. We could have waited a little longer for a bit more track grip. Although, actually, there's not... For some reason, this track is not gripping in very much. I don't know why. Compared to others, they'd be at 100% at this point. Something to do with the tire wear? Something to do with the track length, maybe? Yeah, we're going to get a blip. This track, I think, is very dependent on high speed, and we have a terrible engine. Valky is hitting sponsor objective. That's something, at least. 12th and 17th. Pretty much on par with, actually, a lot of our qualifying setups. It'll be very interesting to see which strat is going to work out best here. We might still score points, but we don't qualify top 10 very often because it's much more based on pure speed. So we're going to race trim, and yeah, the 5% tire performance here isn't worth enough, so we'll take that to keep us out of the lowest performance band. And then over here, we're going to go race trim, and it'll be soft tires. 5% kind of sucks, but we'll take it because there's not anything else for Chica. And so Chica's going to run, theoretically going to go soft with full fuel. That's fine. And then Monty is going to go medium, one-stopper is going to be the theory. Strategy-wise, well, they'll both start. We'll start on orange engine mode and run that for as long as we can. And we really can't push here. Again, normally at the start of the race we'd like to, but this is really going to be about temperature management. So the temperatures are going to rise on both of these for yellow. So we'd like to run on yellow for as long as possible, and then once it maxes out, we go conserve. Because if we go to orange, the performance gains from orange I don't think will offset the increased temperature, which will require us to go into conserve faster. So I think we're going to go yellow on both of these, and at some point, a little sooner with Chica, we're going to have to go down to conserve just to make sure we don't melt our tires down. I think that's going to be that. Time to go racing. Olden Becker up front. Yeah, the Mercs have finally surpassed the Mercedes, like, consistently now. Some people on supers. It'll be interesting, these super softs, because they're going to have to go to conserve or backup mode, like, basically right away to not have these overheat too much. They might be planning a lot of pit stops. It'll be interesting to see exactly what they decide to do. At least we don't really have to worry about double stacking our cars, because they're on very different strategies. Alright, come on, let's go to the start of the race. And really, we can activate our ERS, like, anytime maybe after this corner. Because it's effectively, I mean, it's not straight, but it is going to feel a lot like a straight. Okay, I think we're good with both these engine modes. I gotta move my face. I think we're good with both these engine modes. Oh, right away, Balky and Monty both gained a spot. In fact, Monty gaining 2. Now we're going to be hitting a bit of a wall of cars here. Oh, someone just cut in. Who's this cutting in on the inside? Can I not click on them? Must be Surikov. Ah, Surikov is one of our opponents. So, Panther Race Team. There's a chance, still, theoretically, that we could come out ahead of them. So, Panther Race Team, the purples, light purples, we really want Piaget and Surikov to do badly. Unfortunately, they're both in front of us here. So, Monty's kept her 15th for now. Balky's down to 13th, actually lost a position. But they're just jockeying back and forth here, and there's not a whole heck of a lot we can do, unless we want to push the tires more. But I still think that would be a mistake. I think that would be a tragic mistake. Yeah, well, we used our vote to change something else. If the vote comes up organically to get rid of rolling start, we will definitely vote in favor of getting rid of it. It wasn't worth us spending our £1 million vote on it, because it doesn't actually hurt us, but it does look a little stupid. We can ERS now, so I guess we're going to go ahead and do that. Hitting a bit of a wall. Come on, Balky. Make a move. Alright, then tell you what. Cancel here, because we're actually in the chicanes and curves. It's annoying to see other people boost past us with the ERS, but it'll be better to use the ERS on the quasi-straight, like on the oval part of the track, because we can actually overtake there a lot easier. Especially if there's less of a wall. Like, we might be okay with the pack spreading out a little bit. Nah, I don't know. I don't think that's true, actually. I think we want to get position sooner rather than later. There you go, Balky. Yeah! Ho-ho! Yeah, the ERS is going to be very powerful in this track if we use it in the right place. Of course, that's going to be the same for everyone else as well. NASCAR says rolling start is where the thunder is. Just me, or the engine sounds like louder today than normal. Does volume need to be adjusted? I mean, loud engines are fun too, but I love seeing the sparks fly. So temperature is climbing. Remember here, because of the rolling start, we start at 25% temp. It's climbing fast. Oh, volume's good? Okay, good. It's climbing really fast. A little slower on the mediums, but not by much. We're going to be going into conserve mode at about the same time. We'll probably do another ERS boost around here, because we're still... Both drivers are actually fighting for a fair bit of position here. Look at the upcoming votes if you mouse over GMA logo on the main screen. Well, that's very handy. Thank you. Boost. Boost. Let's go. Vroom. Oh, tried to cut us off there. But we're like a second behind Cujo. Okay, we're ahead of Piaget. Surkov's made some huge gains. Now, they are on super soft tires, though. So they're definitely going to have to pit a little bit more. Temperatures are at 50% on both right now. Wow. They really are increasing at the same time. Yeah, no mods running. We want to get through past Piaget, but yeah, those tires are wearing quickly, and almost certainly getting very hot as well. I don't know, on the first stint going the super softs might have actually worked out just because they started only 25% temp. There you go, they're boxing now. They haven't even used their entire super soft. They probably could get another, well, they could get another lap, if not 2, before hitting the cliff, but they might be worried about entering the lowest performance band. I think I'm going to go ahead and ERS defensively here for a sec, just to try to stay ahead. Oh, no, we got past it. Come on. Excellent. Let's go over here too. Pass Moritzen. Ah, Moritzen. You've been part of our run since the start. All right, Piaget has... Oh, no! Piaget is stuck! They're switched to another set of warns. They went and did something weird. The AI bug, which seems to happen maybe here more than anyone else. They're probably going to be like the 8 times pit stoppers here. It's good for us. Yeah, for some reason they're on their tire allocations got really worn, and they're sure they want to do super soft stints. Yeah, so their race is over, which is great. We need Surikov to do it as well. Interestingly enough, Surikov staying out longer in the super soft, so Piaget boxed early to switch to some used tires. Yeah, there's something funky that goes on from time to time. It'd be nice to see Surikov do the same thing. He's gonna have to box sooner. He's gonna be hitting that cliff. AI Mega Ferrari, yeah. So we're really hoping to do 12 laps on these tires at Balki, which I think was fine. We might want to do a little conserve now before we hit the lower performance band. I'm going to do a tiny little bit over here with Monty as well, just to manage the temp a tiny bit before we get into the bad band, and then we'll just burn a little more. There we go, there we go. Some more boxing. Fresh tires, fresh tires. Are these worn mediums, or have you just not... No, you're coming out on worn mediums, Forsyth. Hello. Surikov has box. He's coming out on fresh mediums. He can't finish on these mediums. He might be doing like he went super into medium, and he'll do a final stint on either soft or supers as well. Oh, Monty just lost position. Oh, to Lavoie, who's on fresh super softs, and Erzing passed. Okay, that's fine. We'll do a big ERS boost over here. I think we'll use it now. And now Monty as well. Get maximum value. There we go. Some people were slow coming out of the pits as well. Up into 4th place. 4th and 9th. Double points. Ooh, not so much with Monty. No, there you go. Monty gets it back. Of course, obviously, things will change a little bit in our positions once we box. I think we can go back to neutral over here. Because Monty, with her medium tire trait, she had lots to wear, actually. I forgot with Monty, we really don't have to manage her tires because she's got the extra longevity boost. With Balki, I think we need to do a little bit of tire management just to get the duration out to make sure we get the 12 laps. So, Malky's currently working on her 11th lap. Cliff on the softs is 10%. So we have 18%, a couple left. I think we're going to be good, and temperature's okay. Actually, we can go up to neutral here. The first stint, the temperature management was a little less important because of the 25%. The other 2 stints are going to need it a little bit more. I think the AI is a standard set of tires to bring, but then calculates strategy independent from what they bring, so those 2 things may not line up. Of course, and don't optimally develop this tire strategy. Piaget has boxed again. At least these are fresh softs, so they're outside of their tire change hell. I mean, we're not really racing Lavoie, but slow them up a little bit. And yeah, I suspect we are going to get lapped probably here. Not necessarily, but they're really short laps, right? So we might not need all of our fuel. Are we being slowed down by Lavoie? Well, there you go. She's going to take off now. So we're working on lap 12. We can box now. Box, 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 box. For another set of softs. Because yeah, 12 laps, 12 laps, 12 laps is exactly what we're looking for. And the last 2 sets of softs might last a little bit longer by virtue of the fact... by virtue of the fact that we're going to have to do more temperature management on... Was burning... Oh my god, she really is burning them quickly. But it's a high tire wear track, so... It's not too much of a surprise that things aren't great. Let's use a little bit of a boost just in case we break it there, Balki. Let's use a boost here to maybe fight back on Monty. Well, that's what's Lippinen? Okay. Oh no! Just ran out of charge. Although we are ahead through the chicane, which is very important. Careful with fuel, Monty. We're still okay now. We're still okay now, but definitely when we get to the halfway point, we're going to want to switch to yellow, which will gain us more fuel than we burn, and we'll be able to do a little bit more orange at that point. Ooh, you have to go to neutral. That was, yeah, very important. It's getting a little high here. So we want to do 18 laps on Monty, ideally. Again, the second stint is probably going to do a little bit more tire conservation because the temperature management is going to be a little tricky. So if we end up doing 1 less here, it might not be so bad. But really, we'd like to do the full 18 if we can. So I guess we will actually go a bit to conserve a little bit because we have quite a few laps to go. It's only 5% cliff on the mediums. I mean, here's the thing. We've used 60% of our tire And we've done, what, 75-ish% of the stint that we've intended. So we're actually good there. Just the temperature is getting a little high, so if we're going to have to do a little management now, is not necessarily the end of the worst time to do it. We'll probably do an ERS boost as we come around the corner here. Do that. And Valky's charge is pretty full up. Where are you in this? Wait until the last possible second here. This is actually working out perfectly because this is where I want to use the charge anyway. Alright, Valky, make some noise. We're at -1 laps of fuel, but it's okay. This is going to rebuild faster than anything else. Yeah, you can see the temp's getting a little crazy there. Why is this in red? Does it just turn to a red background when the charge gets low? Maybe. I think she only made up 2 places in that on 100% charge. I mean, only 2 places, but still got a long way to go. Valky does have to pass people, like, a lot. Because, like, with the extra pit, Valky has to be able to pass, to overtake on track to compensate for that. And I can't get past. Oh, that's nice. Take that. So, again, our competition, Surikov. Piaget is basically out of the race because of the, like, tire change disaster that happened. They went full Ferrari, never go full Ferrari. Surikov is basically the person we would like to see them not gain points, if at all possible. And we would like to double the points, if at all possible. Okay, so we're coming up here. You're working on lap 16. Oh, now 17. I guess, oh, there you go. You had just passed it. Hadn't updated yet. So you're going to finish this one and one more. I think we're going to be perfectly fine for 18 laps over here. Tire temp's getting a little high. Go ahead and throw a little conserve on from Valky. Tire temps are getting high here too, but we're hoping it's not going to be an issue. I'll switch down to medium engine mode now so that I don't forget, which has happened before. And then all of a sudden you're scrambling. So, lap 18 for the leader. We're only on lap 17, and again, we might do one less, as it turns out, right? So we might get lapped. We'll see. We're in here. Go through the start-finish line. We'll just toggle ourselves. Confirm 18. So we're currently working on lap 18, so at the end of this lap, we'll be halfway done the race. So we can box now for the new set of mediums. Conditions fine. We're going to go for the triple charge here. Because we're only stopping the one time. Hopefully it doesn't break our ERS. We haven't had it break yet. We don't know what the percentage chances are of breaking the ERS. Oh, you can push here. Oh, it's Monty. It's possible Monty doesn't. I mean, we're gonna conserve fuel as if we're gonna do all the laps. We're gonna try to keep an eye on things. Okay, you are boxing now. You're gonna come out on neutral mode, neutral, which is gonna be correct. Okay. Meanwhile, Valky's up in 11th. Oh! Well, I guess that's in my... Oh, does Piaget pit again? Of course she did. And the triple charge worked out. We'll use a little boost right now. As soon as we officially get out of the pits. Trying to see if we can stay ahead of this car. Just barely, but yes. Kill it here. Yellow. Green, orange is fine. Valky's still got lots of fuel and regains it a lot faster because of her traits. Valky's not near anyone. Probably wait another lap. Is anyone boxing? No one's pitted. So we don't have to worry about getting ahead of anyone who's pitted. We just got to overtake them there. But we are going to do our own ES charge right over here. No, everyone's doing it. Kill it here. So relative position's been maintained. Fortunately, is all that happened, but hopefully we'll get them on the next one. Take it on new tires though. Yeah, they are another set of new sauce, which she might ride until the end, although I don't expect that'll be the case. Boom. I mean, I'm not worried about Piaget unlapping herself over here, really. But at the same time, we don't want her to be in front of us and slowing us down. That would be annoying. She's on better tires than us right now. Yeah, on green, the temperature, I think, might still be going up, or at least be static over here. Okay, let's put Balky on medium, although I'm sure Balky has enough fuel. There's always someone in Phoenix who does the really bad pits. Holden has just come out on fresh super softs. That's not going to last until the end of the race. Okay, so again, we're getting overtaken here, which might just be annoying. Oh, wait, we don't actually have to worry about re-overtaking, because she'll get blue flagged. So we can overtake her when we want. We're never really going to get slowed down by her. So we can actually afford to just wait and chill. Alright, fuel situation's good. Tire situation feels okay. We're doing 12 laps, so, right? Yes, so when Balky finishes her 24th lap, so she's starting on 23rd right now, I think we can go up to neutral, assuming the temperature's going to work out okay. I think Balky is going to use the tires just perfectly right over here. Now, Monty's got quite a bit of charge. We'll probably plan on using it this lap. So on both of them, we'll do a big charge this one here as we come along the pit straight. Wait until she catches you trying to unlap herself. Oh. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just burn now. And then with Monty as well, who's got almost a full charge. Go, go, go. Alright, so Balky's complaining about hitting the lowest performance band, and indeed, now is the time. We can go ahead and push, because Balky's currently working on lap 24, so this will be the end of lap 24. So we're going to do this. It says 13 laps remaining. There will be 12 laps remaining when she comes out. Park conditions okay. We'll go ahead and give a double charge. And go. So we'll try to use a tiny bit more battery here. Just in case it breaks. Use it now. Alright, so you're going to box, and you can come out on neutral mode. That's going to be fine. Monty, you should still be fine until the end of the race, other than tire temperature, which is getting a little high, so we'll drop you to conserve right now. Let's give a little boost here, because we should be able to... Not quite enough boost. Should have saved a little bit more. That's hopefully getting ahead of 7th here. Now, where are our rivals? Surikov is still in between us, which is a bit annoying. So Balky's currently not on points, but has soft tires. They are fresh. Hopefully makes up some time. We got the charge out of it, which is also going to be okay. Monty, did you just lose position? Well, you're definitely fighting for it. So let's go ahead and give you the boost. No, it's too late. I need to build up a bigger charge for the boost to actually really do something for Monty here. All right, Balky, looking good. Let's go ahead and boost now. Use up a bunch of charge. Close the gap to DeGraff, who's going to be on much slower tires. Okay, bring it down now. You're still catching up to the pack, which is nice. I don't know if we'll have enough boost to really be able to finish the overtake. That's it. Like, sometimes you have so little boost, it gives you enough to get right up to the car, and then it runs out before you can actually complete the overtake. So it's better to save a little bit more. And I think we'll save another lap worth of fuel here, or of boost. And I might do... I'm going to give you high mode over here. Actually, you don't even really need that. You're closing in regardless. You're being blue flagged from behind with Holden, which is going to be... I mean, they're both going to get blue flagged, which is fine. Might be a little annoying, actually. Now it says we have way excess fuel because we got lap. But Holden is going to have to pit again. And we'll theoretically get more position. We're right alongside. It's a little earlier on the ERS than I would have liked. But it was good timing for it to complete that overtake. Okay, I'm going to go back to medium engine mode here because I don't actually know how much fuel we're going to end up with at the end. Tire temps are good on both for now. Monty's got a long way to go to catch up to Vidal, though. 5 seconds is quite a bit. Not like the temperature is better. Lee is... so we've got Martson in the pits, doesn't really matter. Lee might have to box... Well, probably will have to box again to change tires. So that's going to be pretty good. We've got at least one parts finished. The big question mark is Balky going to be able to get it further ahead here. 19th place doing a big push, which is fine because they're just going to get black flagged or blue flagged in response. 12th place is not too far ahead here. We might get slowed down a bit. If Piaget keeps having the ERS charge though and not slowing us down, that'll actually be really, really, really helpful. We've got a lot of charge on Monty, who's coming into the let's use our charge zone. So let's do that now. And Balky as well. Let's use that now and get ahead of that person coming out of the box. We might have been able to get that anyway. We use this to get ahead of Surkov? Not quite. But we are just behind one of our points rivals. Monty's still safely in the points, which is nice. Up into 8th place. Fuel is good. We'll be able to sort of toggle between yellow and orange a bunch. And the tire... if I go to yellow, we'll overheat before the end of the race. We've got plenty of tread left, but it's mostly about the temperature. Who's this in 9th coming quickly? Cujo. Let's use a bit of Urs, see if we can keep them... Oh, there we go, they canceled Urs. Keep them behind us, which would be nice. They're not really a rival. Like, we'd like to come out ahead of them to get the most amount of points, but in terms of relative whatevers, it's not a huge deal. Panther... So we're currently earning more points than Panther, but not really enough to make a difference by the end of the season. We are currently not lapped. Yeah, we did lose the position there. Orange here for a lap, and then use ERS here. So we're going to try to get as close to possible to people, and then be ready to give them a go. Yeah, Monty's strategy is working well. The thing is, Balky is catching up. Balky may end up ahead in the end, although Balky started quite a bit further up the ranks. Monty had to be, started what, 17th? So yeah, it is really, really, really working out here. Let's go. Charge, can you get ahead of someone? Balky. Oh, Surkov boxed. Excellent! And we still got an overtake there. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop down to medium over here. We'll drop to medium over here as well with Balky. We're 9th and 10th. Double points finish. No points currently for our rivals. Yeah, so they went on to softs with like very few laps left. If they had a fresh super soft, it would have been great. This is very good situation for us. We should be able to push into neutral. We should maybe be able to push into neutral with Balky as well. Engine sounding a bit unhealthy. Well, we're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be able to finish the race as is. I mean, what are the odds that our car catches on fire here in Phoenix? That never happens that one time. We're going to be very active with our fuel management over here. ERS management, really not close to anyone. So right now, a big ERS burn isn't going to get us past anyone, unfortunately. I'll probably use it on the pit straight here anyway. Move some threats from behind. But yeah, I think 9th and 10th... I mean, there are a couple laps left, I suppose. I think 9th and 10th are pretty likely to be where we're going to end up in the end, though. Unless Cujo's tire performance really falls off, which would be beautiful. 2.4 seconds. 2.6. No, we're not catching up here now that we're not boosting. Put you into neutral. Give you a little bit more of this. So there you go. We are complete. We're going to complete all 36 laps. That's for sure. How's our engine? 28%, 46%, 49% in fact. Go, 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 go. I mean, we're not going to pass anyone with these boosts. Because there's the person in front is nearly 5 seconds in front of Monty and over 8 seconds behind Balky. There you go. 9th and 10th is certainly exceeding expectations for our team. Based on our chairman's expectations, which is really good. I might have the perk to get 2 parts. We're going to see what happens with our engine development here. Fuel delta on Chico is switching between 0 and plus 0 for a bit there. Nice. At least we didn't get any negative zeros. That would be weird. Illegal parts? Could happen? No. So yeah, Rhea made up 8 places. So, like, there have been plenty of times where the harder tire strategy has backfired on us, but this time it really worked. And I think a lot of it had to do with the temperature. I wonder if we should have done the medium on Balki as well. I mean, Balki still ended up 2 places ahead of where she started. So really, still theoretically a very good performance for her. The double points finish is kind of nice, but doesn't actually improve our position here. I think we may have gained a relative position of... Yeah, we did, but maybe not enough. Panther Racing Team ahead by a whisker. Heyo! Oh, yeah, and now all the people who are arriving the 1 hour late because we started 1 hour early because of time changes. Sorry. Why do we have to live on, like, a round spinning world? It's true. Monty's probably got the best chance to move up in the rankings here. I mean, Balki could with, like, a crazy outing, especially if we get some nice, like, rainy races. Stupid tilted axis. Oh yeah, and someone said if we click on this, we can see upcoming votes, or just mouse over it. Previous future votes, short qualifying sessions. Okay, it's going to be voted for. In terms of races, so we've got 5 more races. A lot can still happen. Unfortunately, they don't look like they're going to be particularly rainy, which is too bad. He's still currently better. Let me rotate the pit crew. And also, we have a bunch of decent people over here, but I don't actually have space for more. Well, you don't have any decent enough stats. Neither do you. Neither do you. These will all end up with some 20s if we were to hire them. We'll do something. We're only going to do the 1 race today, because what we're going to do is we're going to try Loop Hero out for the very first time. I've never played Loop Hero. Very curious about it. We're going to be switching to that. So we're going to be, yeah, as someone said, moving from an oval to a loop. I mean, I guess an oval is a type of a loop, so it all comes out to about the same. Swap you over here. Swap you over there. And yeah, we don't really care about the people doing repairs, but I guess we'll swap you for someone fresh anyway. Just to say. There you go. Searle, even though, like, doesn't matter. I don't think their stats matter. We don't do any repairs, so I think it's completely irrelevant. But we'll see. We're working on that. We're working on the parts over here. Okay. Well, so that's going to be Motorsport Manager. Race is complete. We're set up for next time. I mean, there might be 10 days. So this engine is going to be done just before Vancouver. But that's it. Actually, let me go until the repairs are over here. We don't need 100% reliability. Something like that. I mean, even that's overkill. Yeah, for the race, we can say something like 1 day after race, because it will still be probably like 90% reliability on these parts, which is going to be fine and groovy. Yeah. We'll be able to use this engine, which we just did as sort of a dummy to move forward, but it still is going to be better than our current engine, which is kind of embarrassing. We have pathetic engines. Okay, so let's we're going to put a cut in here. We're going to switch over to Loop Hero, which I've never ever played before. I've never even watched it. So we'll, learn together. And then maybe it'll become a new addition to the channel, because it looks like the sort of thing that should be pretty good. Give me 2 minutes to change the games around, and I'll be right back.
It's all the same, some things never change.